Hello there, I'm Iris and welcome to Powered by Voice. With over 12 years of work developing leaders and mentoring teen girls, I'm excited to extend my reach by helping you power your voice as a platform, not a performance, so that you are truly seen and heard. Join us. Well, hello, and welcome to Powered by Voice. I'm so excited to be with you today. My name is Iris, and we're talking about the gift of imagination. So let's get powered. You may be asking, what does imagination have to do with voice? Well, actually, a lot. I like to say it's the birthplace of creativity and a great tool for expression. When I was quite young, one of my good friends, Wanda, would come over to my home for tea parties, minus the tea, that is. I would lovingly prepare the setting with my plastic china tea set placed perfectly on the table. I would pour the water slowly into the cups as we picked them up daintily with our pinky shooting high into the sky, and we would pretend that we were high society ladies who lunch as we took tiny sips. It was the making of a great afternoon of silly conversation. In those days, imagination was our favorite companion. As adults, we often use imagination differently to create stories that are not as fun as the tea parties. You know what I mean, being a master at using your private voice to make up things that cause unnecessary anxiety. One that I'm sure you can identify with is the dreaded, why hasn't she or he texted me back? Maybe she's upset. What did I say to offend her? Oh, I'll bet I know what it was. And you fill in the blank. I was just listening to such a story. This particular girl was in her car when she got a text from her friend asking her for a favor. Less than 30 seconds later, she sent her another text, basically offended, and she made an assumption that of course was not true. All because her friend had not yet replied in less than 30 seconds. She later let her friend know that she could not text while driving. Can you imagine how silly she felt about getting upset for no apparent reason? She let her imagination take her down the wrong road. Part of it is that we have had such bad experiences in life that hang on to us and that we hang on to, but we don't have to keep taking that trip. That can be exhausting. There is another journey awaiting where we can consistently create beautiful life stories that invigorate us through creativity and self-expression powered by imagination. It does take practice and bravery. First, what do we know about the imagination? According to Einstein, imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Wow, what a statement. Steve Harvey talks about the power of this quote. He compares it to this scripture. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things unseen. There's another scripture that I love that champions imagination. It says to call those things that be not as though they were. All power statements that rest on a foundation of the ability to create the unseen with thoughts and words. It's a tool to shape your voice. When we speak, try to create a sense of wonder. You can easily practice by creating an imagine this line and fill in the blank. The word itself invites others to go on a journey with you. When you are sharing ideas in a safe environment, don't be afraid to share what is different. Preface it with, imagine this. Here are some things that will help you create and flourish your imagination. Build positive interactions with others. Let's think about the equation 1n equals 5p created by Dr. John Gottman. For every negative interaction, you will need 5 positive interactions to cancel 1 negative. Imagine that. So when bad stuff happens, practice addressing the situation in a positive way. I know that sounds counterintuitive, right? And quite frankly, it's challenging, but what a stimulating way to use your voice. And I hope it motivates you to create a positive village for yourself. Wherever there is positivity, there is great imagination. Bring on the love by practicing empathy, which helps you see from different perspectives. Those perspectives will exercise your creativity, and it definitely inspires deep connection and compassion and emotion. Catherine Bell, a former Harvard editor, said it best. I've learned that empathy isn't about being nice or tolerant. It's not about feeling sorry for people or giving them the benefit of the doubt. It's an act of imagination in which you try to look at the world from the perspective of another person, a human being whose history and point of view are as complex as your own. Isn't that beautiful? Spend more time in nature. All it takes is a good walk to be inspired by infinite possibilities that abound. Scientists have found evidence that being in nature is good for the brain, and it increases your creativity and ability to connect with others. So go hiking or take a stroll on the beach. I'm always good for a soft breeze and the sun touching my face. And the best and most empowering thing you can do is to use your voice to tell great stories about you. Yes, your self-talk can be transformed by imagination. Start paying close attention to your thoughts, then know when to keep them or toss them if they are not serving you greatly. In the words of Pooja Agnihotri, there are so many people who will tell you that you can't do this, but you have to make sure that your voice isn't going to be one of them. So let's reflect using our mantra. 3 simple questions we ask of you. What were your first impressions of today's discussion? How does it make you feel? And what sparked your curiosity? Or shall I say, your imagination? Until next time, ciao for now.